Welcome back. This is rule number three, my dear students. And as you know that we are reading the direct indirect speech. That's the narration, change the narration. And we have read so far the two rules. In rule number one, I have stated that if the reported verb is in present tense or in future tense, the tense of the reported speech is not changed at all. And I had a detailed explanation about that to you people in the video lecture number one. After that, in the video lecture number two, I discussed with you that if the reported verb is in the past tense, then how the tense of the reported speech changes, okay, into its corresponding tenses, okay. And I have given a detailed account of that in the lecture number two, so go through that thoroughly. Now here we have the rule number three, rule number third. It states that if the statement is some universal truth, okay, if the statement is some universal truth or any habitual action or any historical fact, then the tense of the verb in the reported speech is unchanged. That does not change, right? So this means, my dear students, that if the statement, where is the statement, where lies the statement, okay, so that's the reported speech. So I can say that if in the reported speech there is stated any universal truth or there is any habitual action, then the tense of the reported speech is not changed at all, okay, understood? I repeat, if the reported speech has the statement which is something like that's any historical fact or that's any habitual action of anyone, then the verb, then the tense of that very reported speech does not change at all, right? Now here let's go through an example. Here this is the direct speech. The teacher said the earth revolves around the sun, right? So my dear students, first of all, let me tell you, this is the teacher said, right? This is, what is this part is the reported verb, right? Now in reported speech we have a universal fact, we have a universal truth, that's the earth revolves around the sun. This is the reported speech, and this, in this reported speech, there is a statement of the something, that of something, that's the universal truth. What? The earth revolves around the sun. So this is a universal fact. All of we know that earth goes around the sun, earth moves around the sun, or technically we can say that the earth revolves around the sun. So beta, here, as in the rule number second, when I stated to you, my dears, that if the reported verb is in the past tense, then the tense of the reported speech is changed into the corresponding tense, which I stated, okay, which I have given a detailed account about it in this section, I mean to say in the lecture number second. But here you might ask a question that sir had told us that in the lecture number second, that my dear students, when the reported verb is in the past tense, sir, here it doesn't change. Yeah, it will not change because here you have to you have to keep this very thing in the mind, that if the reported speech is a universal truth, then its tense will not change, be it if it is in past, or if it is in present, or be it in future. Still then, in all these tenses, irrespective of what its tense is, whether it is past, whether it is present, whether it is future, still then, if it still then the tense of the reported speech will not change, okay, when only then if the reported speech is in universal truth. And we know all the people in the world know with proof that the earth revolves around the sun, okay. So this will go like this, my dear students. In this indirect speech it will go like this: the teacher said that. So with that, commas are omitted. The earth revolves around the sun, earth revolves around the sun, earth revolves around the run, that will not come here. It will go like earth revolves around the sun, right? Because this is the universal fact. Still then, if you have any problem, you can phone me about this very thing, you can call me, you can test me, okay. Example number second, direct speech. This is D. This is direct speech. This means direct speech. He said, comma, inverted commas begin. I go for a walk daily. Now, when you do some action daily, that means that you have a habit. Okay, okay. Suppose he said I wash my sorry. He said I brush my teeth daily. Okay, that's the habit. So again, I would like to say here again I would go back to the lecture number second when I said you that if in the reported verb, here is reported verb is he said, and this reported verb is in which tense? This is obviously past tense. So according to the rule number second, this should go in the past tense as well. Okay, he said that he went for a walk daily. No, 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 not at all. Because when it is said that in the reported speech, I go for a walk and that too daily, so this means that this clearly represents that this is a what? This is a habit. So when in the reported speech there is a what? Habitual action, there is a habit, or there is a universal fact, there is a universal truth. Okay, irrespective of the thing that be the verb in the reported verb, be present, be the verb in the reported verb, be past, be it the reported verb, be in future, settle then, this tense, its tense will not change at all, because either this is universal truth or this is the what? Habitual action. So in the indirect speech it will go like this. He said that he goes for walk daily, right? So my dear students, I hope you would have got it right. If not, settle then I tell you to call me or text me on this number on which I am uploading this video. Okay, now example number third. The teacher said India got freedom in 1947. This is the truth, this is the historical fact, this is the universal truth. What? Earth revolves around the sun. Okay, and this is the historical fact that India got independence in 1947, right? So if it will say that the teacher, suppose let I say that the teacher, okay, says, okay, the teacher says, let me write here the teacher says. Okay, the teacher says, comma, inverted commas, begin, right? Okay, okay, it's inverted commas. India got freedom in 1947. So this is a historical fact again. Okay, be here past tense, be if there is, here is the present tense, if here is the future tense, still then the tense in this very reported speech will not change at all, because this is the historical fact, right? So this will come like this. The teacher say, oh, then this will not, so says, here it is says, so it will go like says. The teacher says that India got freedom in 1947. So my dear students, now in lump sum I will tell you that what I told you in the first and second lectures, you have to be very much watchful, very much mindful about the reported speech, about the tense of the reported speech, and at the same time you have to see if in the reported speech, if there comes any universal truth, if there comes any habitual action, or if there is any historical fact or universal truth, right? As already I stated that in the lecture number first, my dear students, in the reported verb, if the tense is in present tense or future tense, then the tense of the reported speech is not changed at all. In the lecture number second, in the rule number second, I stated that beta, if the tense, if the verb in the reported verb, okay, if the tense in the reported verb is in past tense, then the tense in the reported speech changes in the corresponding past tense. I gave you the detailed examples about that. But settle then, this time don't ask me any questions. Here it is the sad past tense, then this should go in tense. No, 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 this is the rule that I am going to teach you today. Beta, you have to be very much watchful about the this reported speech. If it is historical fact, if it is universal truth, if it is a habitual action, then whatever the tense may be there in the reported verb. The tense of the reported speech will not be changed at all, right? So I hope you might have understood this very thing very clearly. Still, if there is any problem, do call me on this number, or do text me.